Where's the sound trip ever taken?
Hey everybody, welcome. Come on in. We're talking about another movie here on the Solo. Jokey Pants has bad taste. How is everyone doing today? You're all looking lovely. I assume, I don't know, maybe you're taking a shit while you watch this. I don't really want to know what it is you're doing. Leave a comment. So anyway, we're talking about Sometimes They Come Back for More from 1998. Or 1999, depending on where you look. Tubi says 99, but everything else says 98. Gonna have to assume probably came out in 98. Doesn't really matter. This is a third movie in this franchise, and it is fucking forbidden. I say that because, I mean, for the love of all that you enjoy, avoid this movie. Oh, good God. So we covered Sometimes They Come Back Again, me and Paul did, with the main bad taste. And doing that show, I had mentioned to him about there is a third one, and the first one's the best one of all of them. The second one got really punny. They were like Freddy Krueger's fucking, like, bastard children was how the demons acted to that one. Just full of puns when they kill anyone doing dumb shit. This one made me miss the puns of the second one. The director was Daniel Zellick Burke, who you've never fucking heard of. Guaranteed, because he's done, like, no movies. He's literally not done anything. He's been, like, assistant director in, I think, like, one movie, and I didn't even write it down because I was like, that's also just a really bad fucking movie anyway. But he hasn't really done anything. So let's just get into Sometimes They Come Back for More. And I wish they fucking didn't. I wish they had just not come back ever again. So the first 5 minutes of this movie are just generic music with flashes over a flag waving on what's supposed to be. This is where this movie already loses me. The description says this takes place on an Arctic Circle Radio Shack, which already had my brain going to just the dumbest joke ever, which is what if it was just a movie set in the Arctic Circle and it was just a Radio Shack. Welcome on in. No, actually, we don't carry baby seal fat. No, it's more like, the company. Sir, can you two stop? Oh boy, these two again. Could you two stop fighting over the salmon? No, the salmon's for everybody. The sale will continue. Sir, I need you to calm down. Sir, I need you to calm down. That's the dumb shit I come up with when I'm looking through movies, and this description of that gave me that, and I was like, that'll be the funniest thing of this whole fucking video. I won't have anything funnier to say than what that is. I don't know if it'll actually turn out. Let me know in the comments. Did it turn out the way I wanted it to, or is it really stupid and I'm just an idiot? You can tell me. I already know I'm not that smart. Anyway, so this is a base out in the Arctic, which we'll find out is Antarctica. Completely changes that sketch I had. No, actually, we're now running a sale on fish things, like sardines, things like that. Now, typically this time of year, we're getting more, whale fat, things of that nature. He's a cute little guy. Yeah, is he yours? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's pretty peaceful working with penguins. What you guys doing getting around the counter? You guys... that tickles. That tickles. The Arctic Circle has a bunch of different animals like caribou, polar bears, shit like that. Antarctica really just got leopard seals and really just penguins. So there's not really a whole lot of anything like polar bears or shit. So like, movie can figure that the fuck out between its description and what they say. But hey, whatever. Anyway. So we go from that empty base. There's just a random base. They don't really do anything. It's just 5 fucking minutes of just generic music and nothing. And then we get a zoom into a guy's eye, zoom out, and this is going to be our main character of this movie. Captain Cage. And Captain Cage gets approached because, of course, he's the one they have to come to for this top secret thing, whatever. And then it's just him on a helicopter getting sent off to this Radio Shack base, whatever the fuck. They say Radio Shack? It's just a fucking military base. Anyway, because Captain Cage and Major Callie O'Grady are 2 main characters for this movie. O'Grady gives them the rundown that it's a research station in Antarctica, base Erebus, where it's actually an illegal mining operation, but covered by the Pentagon as just a army radio base or some shit. Movie's really stretching with what the fuck this premise base, whatever the fuck is going to be. But it doesn't matter. Here's my thing, right? So, like, they come out of the helicopter, they start rappelling, and then it's a really bad storm. So the helicopter's losing control, they cut their ropes, they land down. It would be nice if you could see, like, what kind of terrain are we dealing? Like, what is this Antarctica wasteland, whatever the fuck, look like? Couldn't fucking tell you. It's blurry as shit, because, quote-unquote, snowstorm, and also dark, so they really just kind of hide that they're on a really small set and are just blowing snow all over the place, so you can't really tell anything. But they get into base Erebus, and then they almost immediately get fucking shot. Because the only 2 people that are left here are Captain Jennifer Wells and Lieutenant Brian Shabansky. And they almost shoot our 2 main people because they're like, oh, we didn't know it was you. We've been getting fucked with. One of the dudes went crazy and murdered everybody else. Hence why they're here to figure out why he went crazy and murdered everybody. And for whatever reason, this movie does this a lot. It reminded me of Resident Evil from 2002 and Resident Evil Apocalypse from 2004. 2 movies, one of whom we covered with bad taste. The other one's coming out next, so stay tuned for that one to come out next week from when this one comes out. And if you're listening to this late, then it's probably might already be out. Who knows? But I talk about it there. They do this memory flash bullshit there too. But Cage gets one, and it's just him burying random women. And I was like, is this a Vietnam flashback? I mean, it's the 90s. Are we saying he was in like his 20s, maybe, 20 years later, whatever? I don't really know. And the movie won't really explain this till much, much later, and it'll make even less sense when we get to the ending of this movie. But he has a bunch of flashbacks about that for whatever fucking reason. Shabansky doesn't look like he's military at all. I don't know what they were thinking when they were like getting your costumes, dressing, whatever. Anyway, he's like, fuck this. We need to just get the hell out of here because everybody's dead. And they point out that one of their guys is dead, and he was the mining operator. He like did operations. He was like the first one fucking killed. And they talk about they got down to the 6th level on the mine, and a bunch of gas came out. But then this one guy wouldn't fucking listen. Shillings. He wouldn't listen to anyone. And he said he found something. And then he came back and started murdering everybody. And Shabansky and Wells were just kind of hiding from the chaos. So that's all you get. Everybody's dead because their commander went crazy. So Cage and O'Grady, they venture outside. And then they go down into the mine. And they're like, we're going to see if that Shillings guy is there, whatever. Man, this movie's really just... God, this movie's a struggle to get through because it does like fucking nothing. And I saw somebody in the comments like, this is Stephen King's The Thing, but worse. And I was like, that's an honest-to-God great description for this movie. It's not as good, not even close to being as good, but it's trying to use the same premise of you don't know who's who, whatever, and you're trapped in the middle of an Antarctica on a base, a military base, and it's like, yes, but also this movie's fucking dog shit and will not do anything close to having fun with it like that movie did. So anyway, they find somebody and they chase him around the mine. O'Grady starts getting lightheaded and starts vomiting, so she gets taken out, and they're like, it's all the sulfur gas and things. Weird that Cage wasn't really affected by it, but we're not going to question this at any point in this movie because both of us are just fucking cannon fodder, and O'Grady's fine, she just needs air.
Look at me. I'll be fine.
Will she?
Well, her heart rate's a little high, but I think she'll be okay. She just needs some rest.
I said I'll be fine.
But hint, hint, that Cage wasn't affected by any of the shit, the gases or anything in the mine. That will be important for the ending. So the solar power kicks out and the backup generator comes up. They're like, yeah, that happens all the time. Don't worry about it. Also, they have no idea how long power is going to last. Because, again, the first dude that died was, like, their operations CO. So, like, the dude who ran all the numbers and had everything and apparently never shared that info with fucking anyone else in this military base that they're on here. He's fucking dead. So they don't know how long power's going to last or what the fuck they're going to do. It's like, he's dead. Don't know what to tell you. And then everyone's asleep and someone brings back that dead guy back to life. I say someone. We'll figure out who that is very soon. It's at least the way I wrote it down, because this movie just does fucking nothing, and I just had to keep taking notes. So Cage and O'Grady investigate a thumping that's outside that wakes everybody up. And I was like, if this were the Arctic Circle, like the description said, you could say it's polar bears outside stomping around. But you're in Antarctica, so it'd be penguins. But I didn't see any water, so I don't really know where the penguins would be coming from. But it's not that anyway. It's the bad people in this movie. They also say that nothing can live outside, and I go back to my original statement, fucking penguins. Penguins live where this base is. You cannot say that nothing lives outside. You should know the wildlife in the area that you're in if you're going to be here for like years at a time, but hey, who the fuck am I? So anyway, they find a body that smashes a window, and this is one of the people who supposedly went missing. They thought he had just died outside, and he is frost burnt to shit. And they're just like, well, what the fuck? He's still got a pulse. We need to see. And he comes back, and then they have to sedate him because he's fucking crazy. Again, he's like 90% fucking frost burnt. The other body goes missing, and they're just like, I think these people are fucking with us, so that we'll call the evac. And I'm like, you should probably just call the evac anyway, because there's a murderer running around, but whatever. So Cage ends up hallucinating that there's a bunch of dancing, singing women. What the fuck this means for the rest of the movie, I don't know. I'll just try to put the clip up in here of what he sees. It means absolutely fucking nothing to the overall plot of this movie and serves absolutely no fucking purpose, because this will not come up again at the plot reveal and means nothing. Maybe it's the women that he was burying earlier. Don't really fucking know. Don't really care. So anyway, so Cage does that, and then it turns out that O'Grady's missing and she got taken outside. And then they get on the cameras, and they see that she's on level 5. She's being dragged by somebody who's hiding their face. Fun fact, I'll spoil it for you. It's Shillings, because Shillings is the murderer dude. And he took her down to the mine. And Cage goes down there. He gets her. He brings her back. She's dead. She's dead. She inhaled all the sulfur gases and other shit. And they're just like, I don't know what to tell you. She's dead. Shabansky tries being a smartass here, but I guess you should have called that evac then, huh? And Cage rightfully, understandably, almost shoots him in the face. It's like, dude, my partner, like, fuck you, we have orders. So this is where Cage is like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. We'll call back to base. Let them know what's going on. Maybe we can try to get an evac in, whatever, once the storm clears out in a couple hours. And then the radios smash, and they talk about, oh, you must have smashed it while we were distracted with all the other shit. Sure. They keep saying it's fucking negative 70 outside, and they keep going outside. So apparently if you go out without a jacket or anything for like 5 minutes total, you're fine. You totally don't get frostburnt. Totally don't have any issues. Not at all. Because they end up going out because they hear another fucking noise. It turns out to be nothing anyway. But then that dude who is super frostburnt comes back to fucking life, and they have to sedate him, and he's talking about people coming back to life and the undead, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this dude's 75% fucking frostburnt. He should just be dead regardless. He should not have come back. But he had to come back to tell them that the undead are coming back to life for some reason. So anyway, he's sedated. I have a note here. At 39 minutes and 30 seconds, around this point, Shabansky channels his inner child to complain about the radio being toast and not being able to call for an evac now. I'm just going to include the clip of how he sounds because I couldn't do it justice.
Well, ask Mr. Big Stuff. He's the asshole, wouldn't let us use the radio when we wanted to. Now we need to, we can. It's busted.
Shut up. I said we'll get out of here and we will.
Yeah, you know, so now at this point, Cage says, I'm a higher rank than you. You're going down into the mines to help me flush it out. And Shabansky says, fuck that. And he makes a little drone that they're going to send down there. So they do. But in the meantime, Cage hallucinates a demon fucking taunting him, calling him little brother, whatever, which, again, this makes absolutely no sense because they've had no indication of anything going on, and now he's suddenly hallucinating a demon thing. This will make sense by the end, but it makes zero fucking sense in this movie so far. So Shabansky makes the drone, they send the drone down, the drone ends up disconnecting, and they end up finding that there's like an extra tunnel, and there's an altar, and they're like, this must be what Schilling said he found. And this is where the movie gets real wild.
Is there something that you can do about that? Battery. Looks like an altar.
That must be what Schilling found.
An altar?
Because, fucking, they start talking about what could be happening, and it's like, Cage goes, I think the Iraqis could be sabotaging the base because they found, whatever they found down there is some kind of power or something. And I went, just pulling shit out of your fucking ass. Yes, you're right. The Iraqi people went to fucking Antarctica because of some random bullshit you managed to mine. What a genius fucking mindset these people have. But they don't really have a whole lot of, they don't have a whole lot of leads, whatever. And Shabansky brings up that maybe they're just all being brushed under the rug so that it could just be forgotten and they're an experiment or some dumb shit. Anyway, Dying Reynolds chimes in at this point and says that they're all fucking idiots and they're all going to die because they can't stop what's coming. And Cage, again, almost shoots Reynolds for his comment. And I was like, man, somebody needs to just take his fucking gun away from him. Holy shit. So this happens, and then, as I said, they do the drone. They know they kind of have an idea what's going on. But then, oh no, O'Grady's body's missing. And he's like, he's right. The dead are coming back to life. What the fuck is going on? But they go into the office, they find a book of demons in Schilling's office, and this is when we get the reveal that Schilling is Cage's half-brother. And there's like a pentagram map in his office about all these locations, and that apparently the Antarctica one is the final spot that he needs to do whatever. And the explanation we get is that, during the war, he really liked killing, but then I didn't really want to do that anymore. I fell in love and got engaged, and because I got a fiance, I had to stop going with him on these murder missions. But then my brother came in and he cuckolded me and took my fiance from me. And then he got bored with her and presumably left her. We'll find out later she's actually fucking dead as shit. And then the undead power guy comes back. He gets harpooned through the fucking chest and he's dead now. The body ends up getting taken away. And everybody makes a plan because they realize that they're going to be outnumbered. Because there's like 3-4 dead guys, whatever. And there'll be way more people that appear here in a second. Because there's a whole horde of demons that comes at them. And there's probably like 5 people or some shit in this group. And I'm like, but there was only like 3 people fucking dead. Where the fuck are the other people coming from? This movie doesn't give a fuck to explain itself. But they all bunker down in a room and they open fire. They get everything all situated. This fucking movie. So they know that there's something down in the bottom of the mine. They know that the dead are coming back and they seem to give up. And then Wells loses her fucking shit because just like, what devil worshippers are gonna kill us? Like, what the fuck? It's like, bitch, get your shit together. Cage is just like, get your shit together. We ain't got time for this. We're soldiers. We gotta just survive and do what we do. That's really fucking it. So at this point, Cage is like, we're going to have to just go down to the mine, and we're going to have to deal with shillings, we're going to deal with whatever the fuck is going on. And Shabansky keeps being a little bitch, and just like, no, I didn't sign up for that, I'm not cut out for that. And then reveal, Shabansky has actually been a demon this entire time. He's got a fucking pentagram that he's been hiding with his stupid fucking hat this entire fucking time.
What the fuck do you think you're trying to do, huh?
Nothing, I'm sorry, all right?
You trying to kill me, huh? Huh?
Captain, I told you I'm not cut out for this kind of crap. I'm just not.
Sam, he said he was sorry.
I am sick of your excuses, you little wimp.
Just lay off, man.
Sam!
Do you understand me?
Yeah, I just...
Whoops. Oh, boy.
What are you?
Oh, Captain, you disappoint me. You shouldn't have to ask.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. I had a long talk with Schilling. He told me you're just like your dad, just like him. Spitting image. And we all know that an apple doesn't fall very far from the tree.
And he toys with Cage, and then Cage says, I don't want to really deal with this. And he shoots him in the fucking face, and that's the end of Shabansky. Shabansky was a demon the whole time, and now he's dead. They get the Book of Demons, and they get the whole, what he's doing. He's doing a ritual that will raise Satan. And then we get another fucking reveal, and they will do this the whole rest of the end of the goddamn movie. They do another fucking reveal. Shillings is the half-brother of Cage, and they're both demons. And this is why he said earlier in the movie, he talks about, we never really knew our father, because their dad is apparently fucking Satan, and they are actually demon children who had been on the earth for hundreds of years. And those flashbacks we got of them murdering people in a war was actually World War I and II, and that he's just kind of bored. But that they have to get the ritual to bring Satan, or they'll lose their immortality that they've had. Because apparently that's the prophecy, or some whatever the fuck that his brother's doing. I couldn't fucking tell you, because they just kind of drop this shit on you with like 10 minutes left in this fucking movie, and they're like, here's the whole plot we've been hiding for the whole other 40 minutes of this fucking movie. So they work their way down to the mine shaft, but Wells ends up getting captured and taken by demons, and Cage kind of works his way in there. So yeah, and then this Jesus fucking Christ. So we get down into the fucking mine, and Shillings tells them that they have to complete the ritual, they'll lose their immortality. And then Shabansky shows up, and he's just like, you're a little bitch. You've always been a little bitch, and your brother's better. So then Cage says, fuck that, and kills him. And then Shillings is like, yes, feed your bloodlust. I do, however, laugh at Shabansky here. Because while Shabansky's getting stabbed, He's not getting stabbed in the heart, so he's literally just like, for the love of fucking God, stab me in the heart and end this. Stop stabbing me randomly in the fucking chest.
This time, get it right.
Through the heart!
That's it. Feel the power. The joy of taking another life.
And then Shillings laughs. He thinks he's going to get what he wants. The ritual will be complete. He'll kill Wells, and they'll have their innocent blood or whatever the fuck. And I hate this fucking ending. I hate this ending so goddamn much. Because literally Wells just looks at Cage and goes, I love you. And Cage, in his demon-possessed brain mindset, just goes, you love me for me? I can't kill you. And then he kills Schilling.
I love you.
Love? Only weaklings and fools believe in love.
Kill her!
Now before it's too late.
And then Schilling goes, well, that was, what the fuck, man? This is bullshit. Well, if I'm going to hell, I'm fucking taking you with me. And then he starts collapsing the mine. And literally, this movie ends with them, with Cage and Wells getting on a chopper. The mine collapses. It's sent to hell. His brother's dead. And now Cage has a chance to live out the rest of his life as a mortal man. And now, can I just say how fucking stupid... They have been on this fucking base for like maybe 24 hours, because they say it's 24 hours with the storm. In this 24-hour span, Cage and Wells don't fucking know each other, don't even trust each other. To then turn around to end this fucking movie, Cage sees his dead wife, who, like, I don't know, it was just like, well, it looks like you're trying to get some other tail, so let me give you permission. I'm dead. And she fades away. And then Cage just takes that as like, I can marry this other woman I just fucking met now. And he proposes to Wells, and she says yes. And that's how the fucking movie ends. There's not like a creepy, like, but is he really safe from being a demon? Like, no, that's just how it ends. That is the ending to this movie. This movie shouldn't fucking exist. They shouldn't have made this. They should have left it, as sometimes they come back again, and accepted it wasn't going to get any better, and it was only going to get worse, because this movie does fucking nothing for like 40, 45 minutes, and then the last 10, 15 minutes of they're just like, reveal, plot twist, reveal, and then it just kind of fucking ends. It's really fucking stupid, and also, I don't understand how this is a Sometimes They Come Back, because Sometimes They Come Back is the title it is because dead bullies come back as demons to kill the adult kid who killed them. And then the second one is that demons were trying to do the ritual like in this movie, but that the kid killed them, so that again, they come back for revenge and to complete the ritual. Whereas this one is just, they're just demon brothers who have to complete a ritual for Satan. That's the movie. But we're not going to tell you that until the last 10 fucking minutes, and then who gives a shit? So that is Sometimes They Come Back for more. I've seen that there's supposedly like a remake of Sometimes They Come Back. I'm afraid to look into it because I just don't give a shit. The first one's good. The second one's cheesy, but it's like, it's whatever. This one's just dumb as shit. So that's my signing off. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you when I cover the second Resident Evil, and you can go enjoy that fucking thing. So stay odd, stay happy. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Fuck. This is just really fucking bad.